Welcome to our overview of Malherbe Publishers Services. This video is aimed primarily at South African authors, writing in English or Afrikaans. We support local authors because local is lekker. You've done it, your manuscript is complete. Now comes the exciting part, bringing it into the world. We offer you the traditional publishing route. Remember that any publisher expects a polished, final manuscript. That means minimal errors and a professional touch. Consider hiring a proofreader or editor to ensure your work shines before submitting your manuscript. Quality counts, no matter how you decide to publish. Publishers evaluate books based on various criteria, with sellability topping the list. If your book gets rejected, don't be disheartened, it doesn't reflect your talent. Sometimes, it's simply a matter of whether the publisher sees it as a potential moneymaker. Many publishers don't supply reasons for rejection. If we reject a manuscript, we always try to provide the author with some advice on how to improve. J.K. Rowling's journey. Remember, even J.K. Rowling faced rejection multiple times before her magical success. Perseverance pays off. An often asked question we get is, how many pages must I write for a novel? That is like asking how long is a piece of string? The immediate answer to both questions is who knows? Some factors that affect the number of pages in a novel are the size of the book, the type of font, the line spacing. To name just a few, the one constant is the number of words. The correct question to ask, therefore, is, how many words must I aim for? That one is easy to answer. Novel, 40,000 words or more. Refer to the chart for the length other types. As examples, Tolstoy's War and Peace has 587,287 words, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, 76,944 words, and The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, 46,333 words. As a first-time or unknown author, you don't want to produce a novel that rivals War and Peace in length. The main reason is that the more words there are, the more pages, which pushes the print cost up and ultimately the selling price of the book. So in this case, less is best. Try and keep your novel to under 70,000 words. This is advice, not a rule. Another question we regularly get is, how much will it cost me to publish my book? That is the equivalent of saying, I want to buy a car. How much will it cost me? Before answering either of those questions, more questions have to be answered by you first. In the case of a book, we require the completed manuscript in our possession before we can determine the cost. So, how do you submit a manuscript? To submit a manuscript to us, you must do the following: mail the manuscript to us in MS Word format. The font must be Arial or Times New Roman size 12, with double line spacing. Do not worry about page numbering, etc. Together with the manuscript, you must send us a short biography, written in the third person, with a high-resolution head and shoulder picture of you. It is also very important to include a synopsis of the story. Once you have submitted your documentation, be patient. It may take a couple of weeks or more for the evaluation process to be completed. If your manuscript is accepted, we will mail you all the necessary documentation, including a quote. You may then choose to accept our publication services, or not. We work closely with our authors and take into account their preferences, where possible. We, however, retain the right to make any final decision if there is a dispute. Once your book is published, we advertise it on many social media channels as well as notifying bookshops of the release. You must also become involved in the marketing of your book. And yourself. When must you start your own marketing? Yesterday would be fine. It's never too early to start marketing. Start building your social media followers now. Before I leave, I'd like to answer your unspoken question about copyright. As the publisher, we get the rights to publication and sale of your book. You, however, will always have the copyright to your book in your name. Please drop us a mail if you require more detailed information on our services. Happy writing, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you for watching. We would really appreciate it if you click the subscribe button, and of course if you place a comment. None of these actions will cost you anything but will help us to reach a wider audience. If you have a question, please place it in the comments and we will answer you.